This is Javonda Crutch, proud principal of Pasquotank County High School. With me today, I have my two APs, the best in the entire world, Juan Castillo and Leah Lang. Good morning.
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 All right, so let's get started. I hope that all of you are well. I hope that you had a good weekend. Last week, we started our brand new schedule where we took the classes and kind of pushed them up into the morning. So classes start at 8:30 in the morning. And so if you have a baby that goes to our school, go ahead and get them up and ready. Hopefully they're watching though. So class starts at 8:30 and we go until 12:45. And then starting at 2 o'clock, we have small groups. Small groups is for anybody that's struggling a little bit, maybe missing anything, needs some extra help, or just needs to refine their skills. All right, let's get into it.
All right.
All right, don't forget that this month we're calling it Walktober. We're trying to get some steps in. This virtual learning has us sitting most of the time. And so it's really important that we get those steps in.
Go on to the next.
Yes, sir. All right, so if we take a look at the Community Panther Pride, just a reminder, I send this out every Sunday. My goal is to try to get it out by 5 or 6 o'clock. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but I do get it out on Sunday. If you can click on it, Mr. Castillo, please.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay. And it is specific for students and parents and community in general. It's not working.
Is it not showing right now?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, I apologize. Give me 1 second. It is. It lets me click on it on my side.
Okay, no problem.
Give me
No
one.
problem.
Here it is.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So seniors, big week this week. We have countdown to college events. I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. We're going to have our first senior celebration on Wednesday. And it's entitled No Tricks for You, Only Treats. It's a drive-through event for seniors from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. I really appreciate all the parent support so far. You've brought in goodies for the goodie bag. You brought in balloons, decorations, and again, I greatly appreciate it. DJ Cool Clee's going to be on the ones and twos, and we're going to dress up either in a costume or in your higher education apparel. So make sure you come out and check that out. And seniors, we love you. Just want you to know that. Can you get to the second page, Mr. Castillo?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Second page, just wanted to point out a couple meetings for next week.
Is it this one? Oh, I know. I apologize. I know what you're talking about.
It's fine. You're fine. I know what it is, so you don't have to go back to it.
Okay.
So next Wednesday, we're actually going to have a Title I meeting or night, and next Wednesday is the 3rd. It's going to start at 6:30. And then on Thursday of next week, which is the 4th, we're actually going to have a meeting for all the parents and students who are coming into the building live for Plan B. Keep in mind, we start that on November 9th, but it's really important that if your child or you have signed up for Plan B, that you have that parental consent form. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's the form that I sent to everybody who was on that plan. I will send it again this week. And it's really important that I have that information by Wednesday of this week so that I can turn into transportation so that they can make sure they get the routes correct. All right, I already mentioned this, countdown to college. There you see the CFNC virtual plan. They have events all month long to help you with applying for college, the FAFSA. Right there, you see a list of colleges that are waiving fees until the 30th. So make sure you take a look at that. All right. On today, make sure you send your counselor proof that you're applying to college. On Wednesday, wear your college or higher education gear. Just a reminder, when I say college or higher education, I'm talking about anything above high school diploma. So that means trade school, that means community college, that means four-year college. It does not matter as long as it's higher. It could mean military service because you get educated there as well. So higher education, it opens doors for us, our kids in our community. And then on Friday, send your counselor proof of applying for a scholarship.
Okay.
Miss Lane?
Hey, everybody. So we are in the process of going through MTSS, which is the multi-tier system of support. And we are giving prizes to Mr. Corrado and Mr. Mappo for being early bird completers of module 1.1. Let's give them all a shout out when you see them.
Woo woo.
Thank you, Miss Lane.
Okay.
All right, I've already talked about this, but let's talk about it again. So seniors, parents, make sure you get your kids out here on Wednesday from 5 until 6. We would love to see them in costume, but if they're not into costumes, if they just wear some college gear, we would greatly appreciate it. We really miss them, and so we can't wait to celebrate with them or celebrate them. All right, so this is really important. This number represents the number of scholarship dollars that were awarded to our 2020 graduates. That is 487,572. All right, so that is almost $500 million. Okay, but this year we have a little bit loftier goal. Again, I just made reference that going to college, having higher education, and opens doors and gives our students, our community, more choices. And so we're actually going to start a campaign to get this number up. So our goal for this year is, drum roll please, Mr. Castillo, on this slide. And next slide, 1.5 mil. All right, so that's about 3 times more than we got last year. And we can do this, all right? If you looked at the quote for the week, it basically said something about, you know, we can't let anybody stop us. I shouldn't paraphrase. I don't know why I try to do that to myself because I always forget what it said. But basically it says, we are unstoppable. We can do this. So we can't let anybody tell us that we can't do it because I know that we can do it. So here's our plan. P-TANK faculty and staff, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk to kids about scholarships. We're going to talk to kids about scholarships, whether they're in the 9th grade or the 10th grade or the 11th grade, and of course, especially the 12th grade. We're going to show them all different types of scholarships that are out there. We have local scholarships, we have state level scholarships, we have national level scholarships. Sometimes you have to write an essay, sometimes you don't, just so many things out there. And so we're going to talk about it. We're also going to have meetings. The counselors are going to have meetings every week that talks about the different scholarships that are available, that are coming up, the due dates, and then we're going to have sessions built around it so that you have support to apply for these scholarships. Students, you are going to listen. You're going to pay attention. You're going to ask questions. You're going to attend those sessions. You're going to ask us or let us know when you need more support. You're going to tell us what's working and what's not working. Parents, same thing. You're going to come to the meetings. You're going to talk to your kids. You're going to say, well, what about this? I think that if you all did this, then it would increase the number of scholarships. And then finally, the community, we need support and help for you because we need some incentives for these babies. So we need you to donate things, sometimes money, sometimes items, because we want to give out prizes to all of our students who actively apply for scholarships because we know that is attainable. All right. We all can go to higher level education, no matter what that is. And of course, I want it to match and line up with your goals. So with the P-TANK faculty and staff, P-TANK students, P-TANK parents, and P-TANK community, remember, we're virtually unstoppable. So when we send out information, please help us attain this goal. And it's just better for us, our community, because that means our kids get to reach their goals. And then we are a better community because of it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the last slide, Mr. Castillo.
I believe so. I know the quote is that you were, I think, referencing was the question isn't who is going to let me, it's who's going to stop me.
That's right. So we're not asking for permission. We're just going to do it. Ms. Lang, you have any last words?
I don't. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Castillo?
Are
there any questions out there for me?
No questions out there. Only Ms. Trinica wanted to see if she can stop by on Wednesday.
You go ahead to, let me think about that. Well, that's a good question. Let me think about that.
I did want to say really quickly is we're gonna, for those of you, just so you know, in case you missed this broadcast on Monday mornings, I will send it back out. It'll rebroadcast at 6 p.m. tonight. So from here moving forward, the Monday morning announcements will rebroadcast at 6 p.m. And that's it. Also, join us on Thursday for Educators Drinking Coffee. I have Mr. Cunningham and Ms. Paulette Irving, two of the originals here, and also Miss Lane. I think she's what? But yeah, he's going to join us. And what we're going to do is not only talk to Mr. Cunningham, Miss Paulette about the times, from when they were here, but we're also going to go over a little bit about touring the school, how it's going to look like a little bit when we do begin to return to school, students on Plan B on November 9th.
Sounds great. All right. It's 8:21. Those babies have class in 9 minutes. Hopefully they're already up. You guys have a great day, and thank you so much for your support.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.